In the rain-slicked heart of Karakura Town, a tempest rages not just in the sky, but between worlds. What if humanity's strongest soldier, Levi Ackerman, was pitted against the substitute Soul Reaper, Ichigo Kurosaki? In a clash of steel, speed, and sheer willpower, who would emerge victorious? A jagged tear rips through the stormy sky, a distortion of reality itself. From it, a figure plummets, landing with silent, predatory grace on a rain-soaked rooftop. It's Captain Levi, his eyes, sharp as the blades at his hips, instantly scanning this strange, new concrete jungle. He's on high alert, every instinct honed from battles against monstrous titans, screaming that he's in enemy territory. Almost immediately, another presence slices through the night. On a nearby rooftop, Ichigo Kurosaki appears, his brow furrowed. The spiritual pressure is unlike anything he's ever felt, not hollow, not Soul Reaper, but sharp, cold, and intensely focused. He grips the massive hilt of Zangetsu on his back. Levi's gaze locks onto Ichigo, that giant sword, the strange black robes. It doesn't fit the profile of a normal human. In his world, anomalies often precede giants that devour people. He doesn't hesitate, another freak, he mutters, his voice a low growl. I'll cut you down to size. Before Ichigo can even process the threat, Levi engages his ODM gear. Gas canisters hiss, and cables shoot out like metallic vipers, sinking their fangs into nearby buildings. Levi launches himself forward, a black-clad blur that defies gravity, cutting through the air with a speed that sends raindrops scattering. He becomes a whirlwind of motion, his dual blades a silver streak aimed right at Ichigo's throat. Asterisk clang, asterisk the sound of steel on steel rings out, a deafening explosion of sparks that momentarily illuminates the dark street below. Ichigo stands his ground, Zangetsu held firm, his eyes wide with shock. This man. He's just a human, yet he moves with the speed of a captain-class Soul Reaper. How is that possible? Levi doesn't give him a moment to think. He ricochets off a wall, using his momentum to pivot in midair and swing again. He is a tempest of steel, his blades striking from every conceivable angle, relentless and precise. He's not just attacking Ichigo, he's dissecting the environment, using it to his advantage. Chunks of concrete fly as his blades narrowly miss Ichigo, carving deep gashes into the buildings around them. The sheer ferocity is staggering. Ichigo is forced onto the defensive, blocking a hailstorm of attacks that feel less like a sword fight and more like an aerial ballet of death. He realizes this isn't some random thug. This man is a master combatant, a prodigy of speed and lethality. Enough playing defense, a surge of blue spiritual energy flares around Ichigo. Roar, Zangetsu, he yells. The giant blade shrinks, becoming a sleek, black shikai with a long cloth trailing from its hilt. The pressure skyrockets. Without a second's delay, Ichigo swings, Getsuga Tenshō. A massive crescent wave of pure energy erupts from his blade, tearing through the rain and hurtling towards Levi. The attack carves a trench in the rooftop and screams through the air, powerful enough to vaporize a lesser opponent. But Levi is no lesser opponent. With a flick of his wrist, he fires another cable, yanking himself sideways at an impossible angle. He bounces off a wall, spins over the energy wave, and lands cleanly on another rooftop, completely unscathed. The Getsuga Tenshō continues its path, slamming into a distant, abandoned warehouse and detonating in a brilliant blue explosion. Down below, citizens peek from their windows, their faces pale with terror at the chaos unfolding above. Levi, however, remains laser-focused. He knows a direct confrontation is foolish. He needs to control the battlefield. He pulls small, dark spheres from his belt and hurls them to the ground. They explode in thick plumes of smoke, instantly obscuring Ichigo's vision. Levi becomes a ghost. Ichigo can sense his energy, but he can't pinpoint his location. A cable zips past his ear, a blade slashes at his feet. Levi is using the smoke, the rain, and the city itself as his weapons. He's a phantom, using misdirection and lightning-fast rotations to outmaneuver the Soul Reaper. Then, for a split second, Ichigo lets his guard down. It's all Levi needs. He bursts from the smoke, spinning like a top, and his blade bites deep into Ichigo's shoulder. Blood sprays, Ichigo stumbles back, clutching the wound, his expression one of pure disbelief. He'd been hit by a human. A newfound respect ignites in his eyes. This man's skill, his strategy, it's flawless. Ichigo smirks, the pain barely registering. Not bad, he admits, his voice low. Okay, then. No more holding back, the atmosphere cracks. The air grows heavy, charged with an oppressive, overwhelming force. Black spiritual energy, laced with red, swirls around Ichigo like a vortex. Bankai. He roars, the world seems to tremble as his form changes. He emerges clad in a long, black coat, holding the slender, jet-black blade, Tensa Zangetsu. His speed is no longer just fast, it's instantaneous. The very pressure of his transformation causes the concrete beneath him to splinter and crack. Levi's eyes widen. The power radiating from Ichigo is monstrous, a force of nature that dwarfs anything he's ever faced. But there is no fear in Levi's eyes, only resolve. He refuses to yield. Gripping his blades tighter, he lets out a fierce battle cry and charges forward anyway, his body spinning into a tornado of steel, aiming to meet this godlike power with nothing but human determination. This fight is far from over.